Good morning, class. We've been learning about insect life cycles, so today we're going to watch a little video together on that.
Curious tree, isn't it? What do you think is different about this tree?
So if we look at the tree closely, we see a bunch of little orange things. Think about what they look like from your real life, what you've seen before.
These aren't leaves at all. They are butterflies. Lots and lots of butterflies. These butterflies are called monarch butterflies, and it looks like all the monarch butterfly families in the world are here. Try to spot some baby butterflies.
Baby butterflies. Do you think that's just going to be a butterfly but smaller?
Tough, right? In fact, there are no baby butterflies here at all. This is because baby butterflies do not look like butterflies. Let's find out what they really look like. But first, where should we search for these baby butterflies?
So we need to think, do you think that a baby butterfly is going to be in a cradle like you were when you were a baby, or maybe you have a baby brother and sister? Is that where you're going to find a butterfly? Or maybe do you find a butterfly in a nest, like what do you think lives in a nest? Well, a bird lives in a nest. Or maybe on these leaves.
Cradles are for human babies, nests for baby birds, and you guessed it, leaves are where the baby butterflies lie in their eggs. One of the eggs is hatching. That doesn't look like a baby butterfly at all, does it? It looks like a squiggly worm. But that is exactly what a baby butterfly looks like. It's called a larva. The butterfly larva is also known as a caterpillar.
Okay, so the caterpillar is the name of specifically the butterfly stage of the larva, but larva is the stage name. The stage is larva, not caterpillar, larva.
Like all babies, caterpillars are hungry most of the time. What does a caterpillar eat?
You think it eats? Think about the caterpillar is really small and it takes it a lot of time to get to somewhere else. So think about, where is it already? What is it on top of?
A caterpillar eats a lot of leaves. Monarch caterpillars are fussy creatures and don't eat just any leaves. They eat leaves of the milkweed plant.
So fussy means that they're just really particular. Like maybe you only like to drink chocolate milk and you don't drink any other milk. That means that you're kind of fussy about your milk. So just like that, the monarch butterflies, they like a very specific kind of plant. They like the milkweed plant.
That's why the mother monarch butterfly laid her eggs on the leaves of the milkweed plant.
So they're already there.
Because the caterpillar eats so much, it grows so fast that it almost bursts out of its outer covering. It takes off, or sheds, its old outer covering for a fresh new one. This is called molting, and a caterpillar molts about 5 times.
Wow, that's a lot. So there's another animal that I'm sure a lot of you know that molt their skin, where their skin sheds off, the snake. So it's kind of similar to if you've ever gotten a sunburn and you have like all that, the skin kind of starts to peel. It's like that, but it's more intense. Like all of your skin is just coming off and becoming new.
How does this wiggly wingless caterpillar become a butterfly?
Think about how you think it becomes a butterfly. We've already watched a couple videos on it.
The caterpillar does a type of gymnastic routine. It sticks its tail end under a leaf and hangs upside down. It molts one last time and becomes encased in a chrysalis, which is a protective outer covering. Say that again. Chrysalis. At this stage, the butterfly is called a pupa.
So the chrysalis, we can say it, chrysalis, is specifically what the butterfly is inside of, but the stage for all animal insects that are in this stage is going to be called the pupa stage.
The pupa sleeps for 2 weeks. During this time, the chrysalis changes color.
What do you start to see? Something in there.
What do you think happens next?
Is it just going to stay like that, or what do you think is going to happen? How do you think it's going to happen?
A full-grown monarch butterfly emerges from the chrysalis, but it looks a little different from the monarch butterflies we saw. How is it different?
So emerges means that it comes out. And just so you know, fun fact, the way that a butterfly's wings get really strong is when it is getting out of the chrysalis. It's really making them strong. If you ever see a butterfly coming out, emerging from its chrysalis, and you help it out instead of letting it just do it on its own, that butterfly is not going to be able to fly. So it is very important that we let the butterfly get out, emerge from that chrysalis by itself, okay? Because that is the only way it's going to be able to fly later. If everybody does everything for you, then you're not gonna feel like doing it later. And it's like if you've ever seen your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your cousin, whoever goes to the gym and they do this, they work out all the time to get strong. That's the same thing, but they're doing it with their wings, okay? And then they're talking about the outside. It's kind of looks kind of gooey, right?
Its wings are all crumpled and sticky, and it looks slimy. Luckily for the butterfly, its wings open up and dry very quickly. The change from egg to larva to pupa to adult that takes place during a butterfly's life is called metamorphosis. Big word, isn't it? Here it is said once again. Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, morph, to change. So this is kind of silly, but if you've ever watched Power Rangers and they go, it's morphing time, and they change from, being the humans into the machine things that they do. That is similar to this. It's morphing time, the butterfly metamorphosis. Okay. So I think that might be an easier way to remember it. So yeah, it goes from being an egg to a larva to a pupa to an adult. That is the whole cycle. Makes a little circle.
Look, it's ready to fly. There it goes to join the rest of the monarch butterflies on the tree. The time it takes a butterfly to develop from an egg to become a full-grown adult butterfly is called its life cycle. Name the different stages of the butterfly's life cycle.
Okay, so this is where we just looked at them. Let's think of what this looks like. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. So this is you maybe eat it for breakfast, you see chickens lay it, that's how everything starts as a baby. Even you start as a little egg, okay? Egg, and then it becomes a caterpillar, but the stage name is a larva, okay? And then it goes to a chrysalis. It's inside of a chrysalis, which is the pupa stage. And then we have the adult stage, which is the butterfly. And then the butterfly lays eggs and it starts all over again.
There it is! You've mastered the butterfly life cycle.
See, very important that it has larva and caterpillar, pupa and chrysalis, adult and butterfly. So you know that the butterfly is the name of this specific insect, but the stage that it's in is an adult. So for the butterfly, the chrysalis is that for this insect, but the pupa is the stage. Okay, same for the larva, and then egg is just egg.
Here's a grasshopper. What do you think their babies look like?
Hmm.
Unlike butterflies, a baby grasshopper looks like an adult grasshopper, only smaller. They are called nymphs and do not make pupae.
Okay, so see the nymph is the larva stage of the adult grasshopper. Or I guess
Compare the life cycles of
similar.
a butterfly and grasshopper. What differences do you see?
Okay, so we still see egg. Great, they both have egg. Then this one has a nymph and this one has a larva. And then here, do you see there's how many stages here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And here in the grasshopper, there's 1, 2, 3. So we're missing one. Which one are we missing? The pupa. The grasshopper does not go into a pupa stage. It goes from nymph to adult. So not all insects are the same. When we talk about the butterfly life cycle, that's the butterfly, but not all insects go through the same life cycle.
Let's recall all that we learned today. What comes out of a butterfly egg?
We should know this. Egg, larva, pupa, adult. Egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, butterfly. Butterfly.
A caterpillar. What does the caterpillar make?
What does the caterpillar make? It makes a
A chrysalis.
chrysalis.
Remember, some insects, such as grasshoppers, do not make pupae. Their young are called nymphs. Alright, what comes out of a chrysalis?
What comes out? We can already see
A
it.
butterfly. What do you call the complete change a butterfly goes through during its life?
Ooh, remember. Let's see if you can remember what I said.
Metamorphosis. That's it for
Oh,
now. Adios.
remember morphing time with the Power Rangers if you watch that. So it is metamorphosis for the butterfly, and that is the life cycle of a butterfly. So that means today, what you're going to do is you're going to go after this, you're going to go to Schoology. Oh, it logged me out. You're going to go to Schoology and you're going to take your Schoology quiz. Okay, so there's a short little 5-question quiz after this. I hope this helped. We only have like 4 more days after this, so then it's summertime. All right, bye kids. Love you, miss you. Bye.